channel. Welcome to the stream. Once again, live on Twitch. It's Saturday night. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Once again, Bose 831 Gaming is live on Twitch. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. Once again, you're tuned in to Bose 831 Gaming live on Twitch, and you're tuned in to a continuation of our Bose 831 Gaming's Twitch live stream series. We're playing Farming Simulator 22 Premium Edition, and we're on the Alma, Missouri map. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the stream. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, night, or whatever it is in your neck of the woods or in your part of the world. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for your time. Thank you for dropping in and checking me out. Without much further ado, we're going to jump right into it. Basically picking up the most part from where we left off on the last episode. As you know, if you've been keeping tuned into the series, outside of what we're actually doing here as part of this series, I have been experiencing some intermittent electrical issues in my home that has caused me to have some issues with the circuit breaker in my office slash man cave, if you will, tripping at random intervals. And because I don't want that issue, I'm trying to preclude from that issue happening while I'm live. When I'm live streaming now, I'm not also at times, I perform some other activities, or I'm multitasking on my PC while also live streaming, or if I need to take a moment to look up some information or some other various activities here and there. But in order to prevent or preclude that from happening, I'm not doing anything on my PC at the same time, just to reduce the possibility of the breaker tripping while I'm live. It's a big inconvenience for me, but until I'm able to get an electrician in and get some of this stuff figured out, that's what it is. Also, as we're getting started, I'd like to wish everyone a happy Memorial Day, depending on where you're at, if in the U.S. or surrounding territories. Happy Mother's Day. Memorial Mother's Day. Memorial Day. I, myself being a veteran of two branches of the U.S. Armed Forces, the U.S. Army and the U.S. Navy. This day is of particular importance to me, and also have relatives and relatives who were veterans. Grandfather who was a decorated World War II veteran and even earned a Purple Heart during World War II. So there's that. So without getting much more into it, then I just want to wish everyone a happy Memorial Day. And if you're out, not part of the U.S. or the territories, or not in a region that celebrates Memorial Day, have top of the day to you as well. Although Memorial Day will not be until celebrate until this upcoming Monday, but we'll go ahead and do it now, because this episode will be the only episode prior to Memorial Day. The next time and our following episode will be after Memorial Day, so we just want to go ahead and get that out of the way now. Alright, but where we're at now, we're getting ready to advance into the winter months, but before I advance, I want to make sure that I cover all of my bases as far as precision farming is concerned as much as I can. And it looks like what I'm looking at here, I may have an opportunity to try to see if we can go ahead and just adjust the pH values on some of our fields, as well as the nitrogen levels. I want to get all my fields to where they're, at least the fields that have crops growing, where they're at least indicating perfect levels in nitrogen and pH. So right now I'm going to fill the lime spreader up with some lime, and we're going to go to our other two grass fields and put some lime down and see if that makes a difference in some instances for some things. And again, because I'm a little bit rusty with how the mechanics for precision farming works, so I'm kind of laying some things a little bit by ear. But hopefully this will achieve the results that I'm looking for. Let's also just go ahead and purchase some additional lime, so we make sure that we don't run out of materials here. But being that I don't have another lime sell point and that on the other farm, we may have to make some additional trips here, but I'll figure that out on the fly. First we'll go here to our secondary cow barn, or I guess so we'll call that the old cow barn. That is how it's named in the menus. So we're going down to where the old cow barn is located at. I'm going to see put down a little lime on both of the fields here and try to get the pH value up to perfect. And then we'll come back, then we'll go grab some nitrogen and put some solid fertilizer down and get those values adjusted up. And I'm going by what I'm getting the information I'm being provided from the field info screen more so than any of the other menus. And right here you see it says pH value good, nitrogen okay. So we're gonna first off, I'm going to put down some lime. I'm just going to do a quick test area first just to see what impacts that has on my information. Alright. I'm getting inconsistent. Okay, pH value, okay. Alright, it still goes from okay to good, so I'm not entirely sure what kind of impact I'm getting here. I'm going to go ahead, I think we're going to go ahead and continue putting the lime down because as you can see from the heads-up display, the heads-up display is indicating a dark green color, and the more darker the green, or in some cases, as you see, it's on now you're getting blue, so you know that blue means it's oversaturated with lime. So that's overkill in some areas of this field. So I'm really not sure if this is going to have a positive or negative impact, or no change at all now. Probably no change at all. We're gonna oversaturate with lime. Then we'll come back with nitrogen, probably oversaturate with nitrogen too. Although I don't know if that's entirely possible with nitrogen, but we're definitely going to make sure that the field has more than adequate pH levels. But my quandary is going to come here very quickly because I'm about to soon run out of lime entirely, and this is only one of two areas that I want to get some lime down on, and this is the smaller of the two areas where we want to get lime at. So I got to figure out real quickly how do I want to address that scenario. I could put a buying point down temporarily while I'm doing this work, and that way to save us some trips back and forth. I think that's what I might do, but I'm worried about the impacts that placing that point down might have on terrain. Let's see here, silos. Well, we'll take a look at it and see. Because I just wanted to quickly get these fields limed and fertilized, and then not having to make 10,000 trips back and forth would probably be of some use to achieve that goal. So let's see here, where is that's 1,000 on. So I could place it down right here, possibly, but I'll probably have to come back and do some cleanup, terrain cleanup after I delete it. But temporarily now, until we finish this work, we'll just go ahead and do this. And it's equivalent of going to the shop to buy the materials. We're just buying it from a more convenient buy point in the interest of time. Alright, so we'll have that refill, use that to refill spreader. And we still have to pay for it, so it's a bit of a cheat, but not entirely a cheat per se. But again, also cheat's a matter of perspective as well. And like I always say, play the game how you want to. That's fun for you. Don't let the gatekeepers tell you anything different. After all, at the end of the day, it is a simulator, but it is also a game. And one of the objectives of gaming is to have enjoyment. And if you get caught up in things where it doesn't become enjoyable, then you may need to reevaluate what you're doing. Or as the other saying I always say in my series, if you're not having fun doing what you do, then what are you doing? And I do mean that. Well, why are we here, and why are we doing what we do if you're not also overall having fun? Of course, we live in a society in a day and age now where people like self-torture, if you want to put it that way, because with this age of the internet now, one of the things that is most confusing to me is how people, the vast majority of people, hate watch things these days. Like, if you don't like something, why engage in it? Why even participate in it? I don't understand that at all. One of the beauties of technology should be is that if you don't have an interest in something, you don't have to watch it, you don't have to engage in it, you don't have to bother with it at all. But that's not what people do. And I just don't get it. But I digress. Alright, but anywho, we're going to continue with our liming operations. And as we have already probably partly surmised, a lot of this is overkill and probably in vain, but we're still going to do it anyways, just to make sure everything is at perfect or maxed out as much as it can be. And we're going to put down both lime and nitrogen. And actually, I didn't realize I had automatically application rate turned off. That probably would have been useful. And now that since I've done the whole field with it turned off, we're gonna go ahead and keep rocking with it turned off. At least for this field. I think I'll turn it back on when we do a neighboring field. But for now, since we've already kind of geeked that up. Excuse me, pressed the wrong button there. And this goes against everything that's at the core of precision farming, because for one of the benefits of precision farming is supposed to be using less chemical fertilizers and less chemicals in general in your farming process. That's the whole purpose of precision farming. Okay, we're done the lime operations on this field. I don't know what to call it because it's a merge fields, but the numbers don't update dynamically, so I can't reference one field number. So basically I just say this field and that field. Let's press the wrong button there. Alright, now we want to reactivate the automatic application rate. And let's get this lit up. And basically the same process again, but just on this field. And this one's probably going to take a little bit as well, even though I have a spreader with a, what is it, 42 meter spraying width. And I have the Suprema trailer to give me some additional capacity, but due to the combination of the trailer and the spread width, I'm going to go through fertilizer. Excuse me. Yeah, well, I guess we can call it that. But we'll go through the lime a lot faster. But actually, so far, we're not doing as bad as I thought we were, and I think some of that is greatly due to the automatic application rate and precision farming. And like I said, we're actually doing much better, much better than I thought we would be at this point in the process. So that's actually a little bit surprised and happy about that. And we may not run through all our lime here. Alright, still gonna take us probably another load to get this field done. Although we made significant progress with the supplies that we have, and again, I'm most impressed by that. Alright, and we're out of supply, so we need to go resupply. See if we can touch up this mixed area here. Can't get it all, but we got enough of it where the numbers shouldn't change radically. Excuse me. And as I indicated earlier, this is a very large field, so it's going to take and has taken some time to get it knocked out. And just keeping in mind, this is only the liming portion of the job. We still got to come back and do nitrogen fertilizer, and then once we get this all knocked out, then we'll be ready to move on into the winter months, and we should be able to kind of just breeze right through winter other than tending to the animals, and we'll be ready for another year and another harvest cycle or two. Because the end game right now is just we need to make a little bit more money so we can kind of revitalize our farm a little bit, get some additional equipment, work on getting some additional productions going, and all of that good stuff. But right now we need more money in the bank to support all of those future operations. That's part of why we're doing what we do here now. And I'm also going to work on cleaning up our bale storage, because we only need bales to support the production of TMR, really, nothing more, nothing less. And right now, and of course feed our sheep, but our sheep don't go through bales that quickly, and so we don't need a overabundance of grass bales. And if push comes to shove, we can always buy grass bales. Silage bales are a lot more valuable to me as something that I can sell, as well as straw bales in the form of, actually straw in the form of straw pellets is more valuable to me than straw as straw bales. So we need to work on clearing out the fat, if you will, of out of our bale storage, and only keeping that what we need in order to produce TMR, and we don't need a whole lot of that, because we can do TMR on the fly as needed. And back to my other point about buying materials, we can buy stuff when we need to if we come up short in certain areas, because we will not have a shortage of grass or grass products, or grass byproducts with the number of grass fields we have in operations. Alright, let's see, let's get this turned around, lined up, and make a couple of more passes, smooth this thing out. Oh, we're out of material. Once again. Man, this group of fields is huge. Alright, here we go. Line. And this should finish everything off here with the line portion of this process. You can also kind of see the spots where we missed on our pickups. We're almost there. Finally. Alright, let's do... just a second. So dust up that little area there. And that should do it. And now that we're done with our lime, we need to unload our leftover lime, load up on solid fertilizer, and that's our next task, is drop down some solid fertilizer. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that now. And this, of course, is going to be a lot more expensive. Could activate automatic application rate. Turn the spreader on and let's see what we're looking like. Just since we have the automatic application rate turned on, we may not go through our nitrogen materials that quickly. So, and that's a good thing, and that's how precision farming is supposed to work. It's supposed to save farmers lots of money. It's on their materials such as herbicide, lime, fertilizer, and so on and so forth, and reduce the chemical footprint on the environment in the processes as well. And since I have been digressing a little bit tonight, that brings to bear another point in real life that I always find puzzling as people get upset about doing things to conserve energy, help the environment, and how they don't believe in things that also occur naturally, such as global warming, and the idea that we can't, as humans, do things and have been doing things to exacerbate or accelerate that process is just insanity to me. But people, one of the things that at least my belief is about, at least in this country, unfortunately a large majority, a number of people tend to be self-oriented or just straight up selfish, or self-absorbed, and we don't, unfortunately, here look out for the welfare of the fellow man. And it's funny when you are, a country that's filled with a lot of religious-oriented people, but religion and self-determination are kind of like interests that are conflicting when you think about it, as far as like the way a lot of people apply those beliefs. Because right now, when you think about it, how Jesus lived, if you believe in Jesus and all of that, these people wouldn't even know how to treat him if they saw him on the streets. But it is what it is. I don't want to get too far on one of those tangents. I know some people are believers, some people are not, and don't want to offend too many folks' sensitivities, because we gotta have a lot of that going around as well. This, the process of putting on this nitrogen fertilizer is going pretty well. As you can see, due to precision farming, we're not losing that much, using that much material. Now it'll be interesting to see what our numbers are from the large field. They're only going to use probably look a little over 10% of our nitrogen supply to get this the smaller field here of the two fields done. Alright, we'll finish dusting this field, we'll top off, and then we'll do the larger field. And then we'll work on that build project I was discussing earlier, if we have time tonight. If not, that'll be something that I'll work on off camera, time permitting. But as you see, some of these operations that I'm doing now, our farm budget is going backwards instead of forward. So we need to get some more revenue coming in. Right now our budget's going in the wrong direction. Alright, well that's one field down. Oops, pressed the wrong button. Alright, let's go. Nitrogen, baby. Now we're putting down some nitrogen fertilizer. Gonna get this other field nitrogenized. And ready to go and have those levels maxed out, or at least as best that I can get them. Okay, that's a perfectly straight line. To nowhere. I think this time we'll just in around the edges of the field with this fertilizer spreader, and then we'll work our way towards the inside. But as you can see, this operation is going much faster than the liming operations did. Alright, gotta see where we're at now. Still got a little ways to go in the process. Once we get all this stuff done, we'll be ready to advance and move forward with the seasons. And move on to brighter and better things. Yeah, I guess while we got this going, we might as well have a moment to do our screenshots and turn that stuff off. Zoom in. I guess with the grass, we're trying to get the indicator and the heads-up display to the lighter orange. I guess for whatever reason, they getting the grass fields in the green seems to be extremely difficult. And we've been grinding away on this all episode. Excuse me. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on your perspective, between the lime and the nitrogen fertilizer, and we're just about to finish up here, but we're halfway through the episode as well, and this is probably the last thing we're gonna get done on live tonight. really didn't need to top off our fertilizer, looks like. So we need to keep that additional material, sell it back to the shop. I think we're sell that back given our budget issues right now. Alright, that's just about do it. So now we can unload our leftover product and we'll go ahead and sell all that. These excess materials back to the shop. That's something I could probably do off camera. We don't need to get into that now per se. Go ahead and unload everything. Alright. And now if we look at the fields, I don't know why this is reading bad now. It's a little concerning. This one's showing perfect. And if we go to our precision farming view, we get a better perspective of where we're at, and now our numbers are more in line with what I expect to have for my fields. We just gotta get these guys up to snuff. Let me check something here. Probably check something. And that's what's weird is it says pH perfect when you're on the field on that one. And this other field, this is okay because all this will be updated when we get ready to plant corn again. And like I said, we still, after every corn harvest, we have to plow the field. So when we come through and plow that field, those numbers will update. Well, I'm going to hold off on doing that until as we go to the crop calendar. You'll see here until we come around to March, I'm not going to even mess with that until it's time to go through that whole corn cycle. Alright, now before we wrap up here tonight, I'm going to show you what I was talking about as far as like our the issue that I'm going to work on with the with my bales. Now look, on our main farm here, we can take a look at the bales that we have in storage. We had 232 out of the 250 max capacity for this bale storage. As you can see, we got overabundance of grass bales right now. 19 hay bales, 35. We've got over 65 grass bales. We don't need that many grass bales for these sheep. So I'm going to take those grass bales out. We're going to turn a bunch of those into silage bales. We'll keep probably one stack, and then we'll sell the rest for profit. So with that, we can go ahead and let's make sure, because one of the things here, you got others 133. I don't know what the other 133 bales are. Silage, straw, silage, straw. See, we got 46 straw bales, and we don't need 46 straw bales. Okay, we have 50,000 liter straw bales, and we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna recall a bunch of those straw bales and turn those into straw pellets and sell those pellets. We're gonna definitely do that. First of all, we want to get rid of the grass bales and turn those grass bales into silage bales, and then we'll sell those silage bales at the shop. Let's see, how many do we need here? Alright, we'll start by recalling those. These 6 square bales of grass. And let's see if our bale trailer can handle these bales. Let's see, operating position. Nope. Don't understand why that's an issue with this build trailer. So I don't know what auto load trailer supports these builds. Ideally, we want to wrap these bills, but I'll probably have to do this stuff off camera because, as you can see, we're already running into an issue with the bill trailers auto load, and which means I'm also probably going to run into an issue with the bill wrappers, and we've seen that. But this is my off-camera project that we'll work on. We'll get a bunch of bills out of bill storage. The grass bills we'll wrap that we're not going to keep. We'll wrap those and turn those into silage and sell the silage. What else we got here? Okay. Now let's see, can we grab these? Will the trailer pick up these? Say that bill is not supported. What about these bills? What bills do you support? Alright, so you support those. Alright, and these bills are $6,500 liters. Alright, now we look at our bill storage. 201 at 250. Alright, we want to turn these into silage. Alright, next up we want to draw out our... Alright, keep the hay. Hay is the hardest ones to come by that we need for the TMR mix. Because really for our TMR mix we just need a majority of hay and silage bills, and then you just keep a few grass bills around for feeding sheep. But you don't need an overabundance of grass bills, and right now probably 6,500 liter square grass bills is probably all we need to be keeping in storage at any one time at the rate that the sheep go through the bills. But just for overkill, we'll say you keep 20. Silage Those are the straw. We don't need all those straw bales. We just keep your silage bales. 2,500 liters silage. Yeah. But this 46 straw bales, we don't need that. Straw 50,000 liters. Got 12 50,000 liters straw bales, and that's really all we need for straw. The rest of them we can shred and turn into pellets. Pull out these the liftable ones. Yeah. So now unload bales. We put these over here temporarily while I get this all sorted out on how I want to handle oops. Brilliant. Set the processing of these bales because we got, like I said, we want to wrap these before we sell them because grass bales just on their own aren't worth much. So I gotta also clarify just what bale trailer works with the liftable bales. Let me, alright, bale loaders. Now this is the one that says it's part of the liftable bale pack. DPW auto load. Now is that the one that I own? It is, but why does it not support the bales? I don't understand. And I thought that was the case, so I'm not sure what bale trailer these bales work with, and I don't want to waste a lot of time on camera trying to figure that out. But more importantly right now, bale wrappers. This is our other dilemma. This only works with round bales, right? Round and square bales allegedly. That's 52,000. But I don't want to go in too deep on something that might not even work with the bales that we have. Given the issue that we're already experiencing with the with these grass bales, and I don't know what bugs me about this is on the front end of the process when I'm making bales and I'm using whatever machinery available to make bales. I don't know on the back end what equipment the bales are going to be compatible or not compatible with. You know, on the front, on the front end, all I see is if a bell is liftable, any liftable bell should be able to work with equipment that says that it supports liftable bells or is part of the liftable bells pack, but clearly that's not the case because these are liftable bells, but this auto load baler won't pick up those bells, and I don't understand why. And that's my concern, is I don't want to spend a lot of money leasing wrappers that will exhibit that same issue. So this is going to have to be a trial and error thing, and I'm going to not take you guys through that here on camera. And I'm kind of at a stopping point right now because I'm gonna need to figure that out so I can get these bales out of the way before I can pull any more bales out of storage. So I need to figure out what trailers can pick these up auto load before I can proceed. So that's good. This looks like what's going to be our stopping point for right now for the night. And we'll pick up on the next episode from here. We'll roll on through the winter months. I don't know if I also do that off camera. So when we come back in, we'll be ready to work on our field operations. But I'll get you up to speed when we tune in on where we're at and what we've done off camera. But like I always say, if you're not having fun doing what you do, then what are you doing? I want to thank you for your support. Thank you for tuning in and checking me out tonight. What else do we got? I'm Bose831 Gaming on most of your major social media platforms: Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, so on and so forth. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you love. Let me know what you don't. The only way I can get better and provide the content that you want to see is with your feedback, and your feedback is appreciated. Also, all episodes of my live streams, Twitch live stream series, will be uploaded to my YouTube channel, typically in their entirety. And the same thing applies there. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, strong arms back, two bells back. Alright. That's all I got for right now. So I'm going to try on the low, standard, bells on the low, bells on the low. Because I would have to have a truck, semi-truck, that's not tractor friendly. These are not auto load, so low loaders. But this is the same deal with the semis. That one, because these low loaders also do bales, but a bit more costly alternatives, and they do square bales. Oops. And these do up to 52 bells, but we don't need anything that major right now. We just need some small time stuff for helling a few bells. So what I'm going to do here off camera, of course, is we're going to test to see if this one will pick up those bells. And if not, we'll use one of the manual bell lifters. But we'll get it figured out. Belling and mooring back. For sure. Alright, but that's going to wrap it up for tonight. And that's all I got. Thank you for tuning in, checking me out. You've been tuned in to another episode of Bose 831 Gaming Live on Twitch. And I will catch you on the flip side. Have a good night, everyone.